So now let's get back to the details of the follow-up campaign. Let's look at the sequence of messages going to send. The first email is to keep in touch, and what we do is to set up some behavior triggers so that you can measure how interested are they, right? Of course, here the email is rather simple, so it's just a pleasure meeting you, keep in touch. If there's some there may be some collaboration opportunities, here my website for reference, and attached is my company brochure. So I have attached a image file here. You can attach your company's PDF, and here's the website. And what we did is, for each of the file and the website link, we actually other than directing them to the web address, we also included a tag. So in this area, I want to know if they have clicked my website link. And for the document, although it is just by adding, and you can't really add a tag here, but that will be useful when we do lead scoring. So every action that they take, you can actually do a lead score. Follow-up emails can be rather weird if you send a template that has a gray shadow behind. So I always like to clean it up to a very simple humanized layout. You have your own, but I just rather keep it really very simple. Simple one. Okay, here it is. Simple white background, and without all the funny stuff. And you can notice that I have actually reduced the font size into a very manageable font size 10. And 3 days later, to send an email to say, hey, are you free to meet? I would like to meet up with you for a chat. Okay, so here it is. I was looking through your profile and realized our business has some synergy. Do you have time next week to catch up for a chat? Here's an example of what we did with a referral partner. And I use this nifty app to manage my meetings. Instead of going to and fro, why not just have a look at my schedule and see if it fits yours? So again, here under the link click, I would like to know if they have actually bothered even to read the referral partner example. And then as to the scheduling, I'll just give you a quick glimpse of how it looks like. So that's how it looks like when they land, and it's mobile responsive, so I can fit into the mobile views. Basically, they can simply look at my availability for different days. You can even set it such that they only see the next 2 weeks, so that you don't actually see too far ahead. And you can even limit the time slots that's available, so you don't look too free, right? You don't want people to know that you don't have appointments, right? So say that he like to book 11 a.m. and then that goes into keying in the details, their email and what notes that they have. You can set up your form as to how you want to set it up for yourself. And guess what? ScheduleOnce or Appointment Core, the two scheduling software that I use, have integration directly with Infusionsoft. So they actually can send follow-up reminders, emails, SMS, etc., etc., and it's so convenient, right? I highly recommend ScheduleOnce or Appointment Core. If you need some advice on how to use them, I have some other videos that talk about integration with ScheduleOnce and Appointment Core, and there are some differences. Some of them have strength in one area and not the other. Depends on what you really need, right? So back to the campaign. So after the initial follow-up, I would like to follow up with another reminder email 2 weeks from now, so that in between now and 2 weeks later, I would like to see whether I can meet them. If not, automatically send a reminder out to see if we can meet up. So one of the way that you can quickly duplicate your emails instead of having to redraft it again, especially if the content is pretty similar, is to press Ctrl button and right click, hold and drag, and that will create a duplicate copy. and I say again, it's control, click, right click and drag, right? So you can easily then edit email that is a tendency to be very similar. So now let's just jump in and quickly make a note here, and this is the reminder. Also note that in this sequence I have changed my labels. Here is first email to keep in touch, second free to meet, and third you can set as a reminder. So again, best practice in labeling. It's pretty important, especially when your campaigns becomes really big. You might want to document this properly. Now that is so much for this campaign, and let's put it to ready. And when you put to ready, you will find that if there's any errors made in your campaigns, it will not allow you to turn green when you publish. So if it turns light green, there's a high chance that you are functional. Okay, next one is the post-meeting follow-up. What we want to do is, after we have done the meeting and you have keyed in some details in the internal form, it kicks off this sequence. First, to follow up after I enter into the internal form, a personalized follow-up, where again we make use of the custom fields from the internal form to into a email template. So that will really help to make it such that it's very personalized, and you make use of the and you really look personalized to the follow-up, right? So again, simply just edit the email to what you require. I'm going to just skip a few steps here. Oh, oops, yes, just reminded me that I don't have a subject header for this, and it's not going to turn green all. Okay, and looking at what we've built so far, we have fulfilled most of the criteria. One day post one day event, keep in touch 3 days later to explore synergy and ask for a meeting, and if the meeting happens, then to have an internal form to send a personalized follow-up email, and 7 days later send a reminder. Now there is this following up of lukewarm, so those that we did not manage to meet and or really didn't really respond to us, we want to keep in contact every 3 months and send them something. So one way is to simply build this into the sequence here, that you can set up a sequence every 3 months, right? And again, the duplication really helps to build it fast. So 3 months later, 3 months, and the last one 4 quarters, right? And quickly duplicate it, right? Then you can draft your long-term follow-up for this sequence. Pretty simple. Now let's put it to ready mode and publish. Right, so Infusionsoft actually noticed that there's some elements that are not ready, and that will be default emails. That's fine. We are good to go otherwise. Once you publish, then the whole sequence should turn green in this manner to say that your sequences are actually done in a proper manner.